just looking at my Google thing. It just said Man City versus Newcastle FA Cup, 5th round. Come on, City.
All you need to do is live. All you need to do is live.
And we are live with day 7. And we are live with day 7. Day 7 of the Stream-A-Thon. It is Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection. A pretty weak port of 2 absolute amazing, fantastic Star Wars titles that were released at the same time the second prequel movie and the third prequel movie came out, 2004, 2005. This port was handled by Aspyr, who were best known for porting a whole bunch of games to PC and consoles. So we're going to start with Star Wars Battlefront 1. Personally, I love the ever-living fuck out of Battlefront 2, the OG Battlefront 2. Not EA's Battlefront. I think that's when the series fell off a cliff and has never recovered from. I'm going to turn all the streaming mode stuff on because I don't want Disney to pretty much butt fuck me. So, yeah. Let's get ready for day 7 of the Stream-A-Thon. I've also got the Newcastle United Manchester City FA Cup game, the scoreline going off in the background. So if you hear, yeah, more likely my team, Manchester City, the team I support, are winning. And then if you just hear me raging, it's probably Newcastle winning. So anyway, I've also got a new headset, a nice glow-in-the-dark LED fancy schmancy headset. Bought that just today. Just trying to vibe, trying to find a lot of fun despite a lot of financial problems in the behind the scenes going off in the background. That kind of just tamper with the mood of this beautiful, the princess of Twitch. Pandemic Studios. Rest in peace. Legendary developers. They made The Saboteur, their last game, Destroy All Humans, they were known for that, and the first two Star Wars Battlefront. That'll be the one. Options. Game options. Yep, everything's fine. Streamer mode on. Oh, bollocks. Streamer mode on. Instant action heroes, yes, on. That means you can play as the Jedi, etc. in the game. Because you couldn't in the original. So I'll just pick a few maps. Because really I want to get to Star Wars Battlefront 2, which is my personal favourite. I will also go mute. Just because I don't think anyone really wants to hear my voice. I'm just going to pick some maps. I'll pick, Poth. I have to think. There's not that many maps in Star Wars Battlefront, to be fair. And you can only play as either original trilogy or prequels. So Empire, Rebels, Droids, Clones. Clones, there we go. And with all that being said, yep, play in order. Launch.
Lord Vader has entered the battlefield. Destroy the shield generator. Luke Skywalker has entered the battle.
So basically, this game is similar to Team Deathmatch, if you've ever played that in Call of Duty. It is a massive open world. You get to play as Stormtroopers, Rebels, CIS droids. You can't be Jedi. You can't be a Sith. You can't run in the game. You can go prone. You can swap between your secondary weapons, your main weapons. You can go into first person, third person, enter any vehicle, use said vehicle. You can even steal the snow speeders of the rebels. Basically, you can do anything you set your mind to. And just be a part of the films. Anyway, I am going to mute myself and make sure to tune in live at 12 AM for The Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. One of my favourite games of all time. Skyrim, day 8, 12 AM.
Destroy the shield generator. reinforcements are taking casualties. We've captured a... Their reinforcements are taking casualties. Master Windu has entered the battlefield. Count Dooku has joined the battle. Let's go! Get aboard! forces have captured a command post. Our reinforcements are being depleted. We've captured a command post. We've cut off the enemy's reinforcements. We've captured a command post. We've lost a command post. Enemy forces have captured a command post. Skywalker has entered the battle. Lord Vader has entered the battlefield.
Okay, real quick, I just want to go through the game in general. So, Star Wars Battlefront and Star Wars Battlefront 2 is a bit like Team Deathmatch or pretty much online play in any Call of Duty. Your whole objective on any map chosen from any Star Wars movie, from the original trilogy to the prequel trilogy, not the sequel trilogy because this game was released before the sequels even came out. Your whole objective, you have two objectives. You can either collect all of the command posts and turn them into your corresponding color. In the original Battlefront, it was either red or green, or it was in Battlefront 2, red or blue. Turning all of them to that color pretty much can guarantee a countdown to you winning the match. The other way you can win in Star Wars Battlefront and Battlefront 2 is if you wipe out all of the enemy's forces. In Battlefront 2, you can also partake in various little modes, such as Hunt, which you get to play as the species of said planet. So, Hoth, for example, it would have been the snow bear that attacked Luke in Empire Strikes Back. There is also XL, which are massive. It's basically all out chaos, massive armies. Pretty much, it's team deathmatch on steroids. There is capture the flag. Pretty self-explanatory. You capture the flag. How many times to win the match? 5 times, and you win. Conquest, team deathmatch. Hunt, it's team deathmatch. Hero assault, it's basically team deathmatch, but this time you get to be as either Jedi or Sith, and that's really about it. You get to be each individual faction, such as the species of each planet: Jedi, Sith, droids, clones, Empire, Rebellion, and you can even partake in space battles. The only There's not really much in terms of modes. The story mode is a lot more better in this game, where it goes through basically from Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, all the way until Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back, detailing the rise and fall of the Republic into the Empire. It skips Episode 2, where we actually find out the clone army in general. It skips Episode 6, Return of the Jedi, as well. They do show clips and footage from the movies, from the original trilogy and the prequels. The voice cast, The guy who voiced the clones, as well as Jango and Boba, returns. A lot of various voices return to voice their Star Wars counterparts, such as I can't remember who voices Yoda, but he's from the Star Wars Clone Wars series. James Arnold Taylor, he's another one. He's returned to voice Obi-Wan, and he voices Obi-Wan Kenobi in the 2008 Star Wars The Clone Wars series. Um, and that's kind of it, really. The game, fan-fucking-tastic, absolutely love Battlefront 2. Played it so many times on the PS2 and the Xbox. The original Battlefront 2, not EA's Battlefront 2. Battlefront 2 by EA pretty much killed the series with the microtransactions and loot boxes and all that kind of controversy that game has. The only difference between this version of Battlefront 2 compared to the OG Battlefront 2 is one, it adds all the DLC from the Xbox version, which you could download. That includes all of the maps from the original Battlefront returns, as well as 2 new Jedi you can play as, 1 Jedi, 1 Sith. The Jedi being Kit Fisto and the Sith being Asajj Ventress. Each with their own individual like movesets, etc. They're all different. In Battlefront 2, they got rid of they got rid of the ability for you to go prone. You can run. And a few general little changes, such as overhauling the campaign. The campaign in Battlefront largely goes through the movies, such as the original trilogy with the Galactic Civil War segment, and the movie trilogy, the prequels, sorry, with the Clone trilogy, the Clone Wars part. You can also partake in Galactic Conquest, which is a bit like a Star Wars meets real-time strategy kind of game. And that's about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show off everything. Hunt, capture the flag, assault, conquest, massive conquest, etc. So I'm going to try and pick various maps from the movies. And we're just going to have all out fun. So we'll do Conquest and XL first. Yeah, that'll do. Let's capture the flag. Originally, Hero Assault was just confined to Mos Eisley. But in this game, you can actually have the Jedi and the Sith fight on a variety of planets. We'll pick Space, Yavin. You can also do Capture the Flag on this, but I will usually pick Assault, because I prefer Assault better than Capture the Flag. Tatooine, no. Magito, that's small. There we go. I'm going to show it off. Fuck it. And we need a one for the Hero Assault. Can I do it on the Death Star? Yes, you can do it on the Death Star. Hell yeah. Yeah, there we go. So here are the maps. You got Bespin, which is Lando's home planet in Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back. Coruscant, the home of the Jedi in the prequels, sorry, makes a cameo appearance at the end of Return of the Jedi. Also the home of Emperor Palpatine. Dagobah, where Yoda trains Luke. Death Star, pretty self-explanatory, was in the original trilogy and was hinted at in the prequels and I think in the sequels as well. Endor from A New Hope. Felucia from Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Geonosis from Attack of the Clones. Hoth from Empire Strikes Back. Jabba's Palace from Return of the Jedi. Kamino from Attack of the Clones. Kashyyyk from Revenge of the Sith. Tatooine. Mos Eisley from Episode 4, 1, 2, every. It's been in loads of Star Wars media, to be honest. Mustafar from Episode 3, Magito from Episode 3, Naboo from the prequels, as well as did make a cameo appearance at the end of Return of the Jedi. Polis Massa from Revenge of the Sith. Renvar, which is from the expanded universe, which Disney killed. Thank you, Disney. Space Felucia, Space Hoth, Space Kashyyyk, Space Magito, Space Tatooine, Space Yavin, all from the original / prequels. Tantive 4 from Episode 4 New Hope, and Udapar from Episode 3, Yavin 4 Arena, Yavin 4 Temple. Those being from Episode... Yavin was Episode 4. Or, yeah, it was... No, Episode 6, sorry. There we go. So I've got every mode. So we're going to play through every mode. By the way, that was bullshit in the original Battlefront. I was the last man standing. I was on a mad winning streak. I could have turned it around. I could have actually saved my team, but then some fucking idiot clone trooper went over the CIS's landmines and killed himself. And it obviously counts towards you losing another infantry man. So, fuck you. I could have turned it around. Anyway, with that being said, I'll be going mute. Make sure to follow me on my socials, goddess_Kira on YouTube and Twitch. Follow it, because I will be live at 12 a.m. to do the Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, @MusesLowBitch. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, Kira Slayin. With all that being said, I'm going to go mute, because I want to enjoy one of my favourite games without doing commentary. You will be getting commentary for the next, I think for Snooker 19 I will definitely do commentary, but the rest, largely mute.
Luke Skywalker, reporting for duty. Just getting started.
Cover me. Right behind you. You're on your own. Copy that. Let's go. Come on, I was just getting started. Don't get up! Right behind you. Are you fine?
Thanks for the lift. We control the command post. Hostile reinforcements are dropping. They're losing reinforcements. We've gained a command post. Hostile reinforcements are dropping. The Empire has the flag. Check your fire! Come on! And stay down! On the sides! Get the boss! We're taking heavy casualties!
Rebels scum this.
Boba Fett on the job.
I'm getting too old for this.
I want those rebels dead. Good shot. Repairing shot. flag.
That armor's gonna help.
Whoever drops the flag will pay for their incompetence. I'm done. When do I get paid? The rebels have foolishly dropped the flag. The rebels have the flag for now. The rebels have foolishly dropped the flag. The rebels have lost the flag. A pity. Take out that rebel scum!
Squash the scum!
The rebels have lost the flag. A pity. We've lost the flag. The rebels have foolishly dropped the flag. On that turret. Get the officer.
Take out the imp officer!
The flag will pay for their incompetence. Fatia, let's get this over with. We've lost the flag. Whoever dropped the flag will pay for their incompetence. We've lost the flag. Right behind you. Take out that turret.
Take it down! Stay dead!
The rebels have lost the flag. A pity. That's a point for the Empire. Whoever dropped the flag will pay for their incompetence. We've lost the flag. The rebels have lost the flag. A pity. Watch your flanks. Whoever drops the flag will pay for their incompetence. The rebels have lost the flag. A pity. The rebels have lost the flag. A pity. The rebels have foolishly dropped the flag.
Oh, great, it's Fett. Fett, take him down!
That's a point for the Empire. This job's finished. I'm out of here. We've lost the flag. Whoever dropped the flag will pay for their incompetence. The rebels control the flag. Right behind you. your control.
Boba Fett on the job.
They're all over!
They've lost the flag. They're trying to fight us.
Take out the
This job's finished. I'm out of here.
Rebels have lost the flag. A pity.
Don't everyone thank me at once.
The Empire has the flag. I've got your six. Lead on. Launch it, sniper. Lead on. Right behind you. Whoever drops the flag will pay for their incompetence. Rebels have lost the flag. A pity. For the Empire. They're trying to flank us. Good shot. Sniper, take cover. The flag will pay for their incompetence.
Let's get this over with.
Rebels have lost the flag. A pity. Take out that rebel scum. Take out the Wookiee. And stay down.
It's a sniper! You're flanking us! I gotta fix this turret up.
The rebels have lost the flag. A pity. Whoever dropped the flag will pay for their incompetence. The Empire has the flag. The rebels have foolishly dropped the flag. The rebels have lost the flag. A pity. for their incompetence.
On the job.
The rebels have lost the flag. A pity.
Sorry about the mess.
Score one. Attention, all second stage pilots. On deck. I can't shake him. Careful, there's a recon bomber on your stick. Take down that fighter.
hangar is under fire. This is not a drill.
Imperial shells, take them out. Fighter on my tail. Not a problem. You're gonna get a look. Great shooting. Time for some fancy flying. Don't lose that fighter. Fighter right behind you. Take down that tie. Fighter right behind you. Yes, Doctor. Don't let Our shields are back online.
All engineers, report to the hangar area.
Monster reinforcement.
We are under attack. This is not a drill.
Move! Get the bomber!
We are under attack. This is not a drill.
Recon bomber behind you.
We are under attack. This is not a drill.
Bomber sneaking up behind you.
Scramble all reinforcements.
Take down that bomber. Take out that bomber. Trying to make the rest of us look bad. Target that fighter and take him down. Attack that bomber. Their life support systems have been destroyed. Chase down that bomber. You picked up a bomber. Target that fighter and take him down. Communications relay has been destroyed.
All engineers, report to the hangar area.
Beginning my attack line. up what's mine.
Attention, all second stage pilots, on deck.
Leave the bomber to me.
All engineers, report to the hangar area.
Hostile behind you.
Our shields are being disabled.
Get that shot. Take that fighter down. Beginning my attack run. You've got a bomber on your tail. You've got a bomber on your tail.
Now hear this. All hands man your battle stations.
Beginning my attack run. Take that bomber down.
Well done, gentlemen.
Chase down that bomber.
Control to pilots. Prep your ships for battle.
Chase down that bomber.
The flag is ours.
Droid starfighter.
The Republic has scored.
You've got a vulture on your tail. You've got company.
The flag is under Republic control. Score one for the Republic.
We've got vultures.
The flag is under Separatist control. The Separatists have lost the flag.
Take out that bomber.
Attention, near the hangar area. Repeat, near the hangar area. The Republic no longer possesses the flag. Attention, Victor Echo 1-2. Come in. Repeat, Victor Echo 1-2. The flag is under Separatist control.
On my mark, men.
This will not take long.
Dead or alive, I get paid either way.
I have you now.
You guys couldn't hit the broadside of a moisture evaporator.
Never tell me the odds.
On my mark, men.
So, who should I kill next?
This battlefield will be ours.
Treachery will never triumph.
I have you now.
This battle is ours for the taking.
These enemies shouldn't present much of a problem.
My master. Your death
Are you sure?
You guys couldn't hit the broad.
This will be the easiest credits I've earned in months.
The Imperial Senate will...
I suppose diplomacy is out of the question?
I have you now.
Size matter not.
100, 200, 300. You guys are gonna make me.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Surrender you must, or die you will.
Let's go.
Killing you will be a pleasure.
Follow me.
After them.
I'll kill you just for the pleasure. So, who should I
I have a bad feeling about this.
This will not take long.
Are you for this battle?
What a wretched gathering of sin and villainy. There's more machines than men here.
Lay down your arms or be annihilated.
You guys couldn't hit the broadside of a moisture evaporator.
Go, go, go!
I have a bad feeling about this. Got a blaster with your name on it.
Consequences.
I got one. Size matter not.
Let's go.
His credits are earned in months.
Your death's servant. My master wants you dead. On my lead.
Run after you.
Your death will serve as an example to others.
I just real quick want to just talk about the ammo and the pickups and the like each individual like type you can be in the game. So for example, the ammo, the red one is usually, I think it's double damage. I think the green one is I actually don't even know what the green one does, to be honest. The yellow one increases your momentum so you can continue, so that you can run, replenish it on the fly. And you can also have the optional ammo and health pickup. Usually the health one is blue and the ammo one is like basically like a Chinese noodle box container. Um, and each individual type, if so, just launch into a quick game. So you can be, so you have to unlock more of these guys in Star Wars Battlefront. They are unlocked from the get-go, each with their own individual guns, such as the clone commander having a chain gun, aka a Gatling gun, and the jet trooper can fly for a limited amount of time, as well as have an EMP launcher, which disables electronics, as well as usually they'll have thermal detonators, dispenser for health and ammo, auto turrets, mines, thermal detonator, aka just your bog standard grenade. Some of them will have sniper rifles, rocket launchers, shotguns, rifles, which is basically just a machine gun, and a pistol. And you can change to your main and secondary, your primary and your secondary weapon with the R1 button and the L1 to change the type of grenade. You can also hop into the vehicles to obviously inflict more damage. Neutral factions such as the Geonosians, the Tuskens were neutral in Battlefront. They're usually on the side of either the Jedi or the Sith in this game. And you can actually kill and defeat Jedi or Sith in this game, unlike in the first game, where in the first game the only way to defeat a Jedi or Sith is to use preferably the rocket launcher guy and rocket him off the end of the map, because other than that they are invulnerable. And obviously if you are Jedi or Sith, you can pretty much wipe the floor with the competition, because the lightsaber just cuts through everything. Everyone has their own little thing, each type, everything is beautifully represented, even the heroes that launch with on the map. So for example, I'm on Geonosis. Count Dooku will come on the Sith side, Mace Windu will come on the Jedi side. Also the massive 350 player base, that was first introduced in the PC version of the game. It wasn't in the console. You could also see the console version, the Xbox version in particular. Jedi and Sith will actually be on the battlefield, whereas in the PS2 version, they are not. And if the game ever came out on the GameCube, well, the poor thing would fucking die. Droidekas, they're just like in the movies. They have the shields, the Gatling guns, etc. Magna Guards are present. They have their own special weapons, etc. Each have their own special weapons, primary, secondary, and grenade types, stuff like that. Space battles. There's two ways to win a space battle. You can either wipe the enemy's forces out, or you can infiltrate the ship and destroy all the ship's compartments on the inside and the outside. You can also stay inside the ship and fight off the enemies that way. You can hijack into other ships as well. And that's really about it. Galactic Conquest returns, which I've already said is like a real-time strategy game, but with Star Wars. And the campaign obviously is massively expanded.
I've done all I can. May the Force be with you.
There's split screen, there's multiplayer, there's options, and there's quit to the launcher, and we will quit to the launcher. But yeah, that is all really that is present in both Star Wars Battlefront and Battlefront 2. if you are to pick up each, if you are to pick up any of the versions, I recommend getting Star Wars Battlefront 2 either for the PS2 or the Xbox or the PC. Especially the PC version, you can actually have mods, such as various mods, such as like Knights of the Old Republic maps involved, sequel trilogy heroes and villains, such as getting to play as Rey, Finn, Kylo Ren, for example. They're in the PC version via mods. There isn't any mods support in the Battlefront Classic Collection. In fact, this game launched pretty poorly on launch. Asphyr or Asphyr known quite well for their mods. Not mods, they're ports of various games, but they kind of launched this game in 2024 in March time in a pretty shoddy way, kind of butchered two classics, really. And of course, Battlefront 2015 by EA didn't really have any offline modes, bar just a single horde mode, which was pretty crap, to be honest. The whole game pretty much required you to be online to unlock the full Star Wars Battlefront experience. And Battlefront 2, besides the loot boxing and the microtransaction bullshit and the pay-to-win system, it was actually on course to being a pretty good game, but then EA cut support for the game. The campaign as well was actually pretty decent, if unoriginal, and very Star Wars-esque. And EA, I think they lost the license to the Star Wars name. The last few Star Wars games they did, Jedi Fallen Order in 2019, which was amazing. It's very much similar to Dark Souls, but less hard and brutal. Same with its sequel, Jedi Survivor. And they also did Star Wars Squadrons in 2020, which was kind of like a flight game, like very much similar to Star Wars Starfighter and Jedi Starfighter. Star Wars has had fuck tons of games, fuck tons, ever since the movies first came out back in the late 70s, such as, I mean, there was an arcade game, NES games, Super Nintendo games, PS1 games. Star Wars has literally been in every genre of game. First-person shooter, third-person shooter, action-adventure, strategy, text-based, Call of Duty deathmatch-style game, Lego Star Wars, of course, tactical shooters, tactical FPS, platformers, so many games that were just based on the movies, games that did their own thing, games that were made due to the expanded universe and lore. So many Star Wars games, and the recent one, I think, Star Wars Outlaws by Ubisoft. There's a load of cancelled Star Wars games, such as Star Wars 1313, Star Wars. There's obviously shit ones like Star Wars Connect. There's great ones like the Battlefront games, Battlefront 3, which was cancelled. So many Star Wars games. It's ridiculous the amount of Star Wars games there are. There's more Star Wars games than probably any other license, period. In terms of license properties, Star Wars literally has probably more games than anyone. More games than Star Trek. So yeah, you can play the Galactic Civil War campaign or the Clone Wars campaign. The Clone Wars campaign goes from episodes 1 to 2, because this was released before Revenge of the Sith, and Galactic Civil War covers the original trilogy in its whole, from episode 4, A New Hope, to episode 6, Return of the Jedi. Galactic Conquest, like I said, real-time strategy meets Star Wars, instant action, basically Call of Duty Online. You can go into first-person shooter, you can go into third-person shooter, you can do anything in these games. It's really badly rendered together. There's Han Solo and frozen carbonite. Loads of references to the movie. Of course, this being handled by LucasArts at the time, their video game division, who handled all of the Star Wars and Indiana Jones titles. Yeah, these games really do rock in a lot of ways. I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan. I do like Star Wars, but these games are probably the best Star Wars experience I've ever played. I've played a lot of Star Wars games. I played Republic Commando on the Xbox. I played both Knights of the Old Republic and Knights of the Old Republic 2. I played Battlefront Elite Squadron on the Nintendo DS. I've played Lego Star Wars, the Complete Saga on the Wii. Jesus, I played the original 2 Battlefronts. I played EA's Battlefronts. I played Squadrons, Jedi Starfighter, the crappy NES Star Wars games, the super hard Famicom Star Wars game. So many Star Wars games. It would have been nice if Star Trek had a similar Battlefront type of game. I know it's hard with Star Trek, but I think they could have done it. They could have pulled it off. I mean, Star Trek's just as big as Star Wars, and Star Trek's had loads of games in different genres as well. Platformers, first-person shooters, text-based adventure games, strategy games. Star Wars has done racing games, it's done fucking sport games, it's even done chess. And it's actually a pretty good Sega CD game. I think nearly every console as well has had Star Wars in its library at one point. But yeah, that's it. I could literally be here all day just rambling about Star Wars. Obviously, the 2 new characters in this game, Sarge Ventress and Kit Fisto, are in the game. You've obviously shown them off, shown their different movesets, etc. And that's really about it. I can't really think of anything else to really say. I've kind of went over everything. I do recommend these 2 games. To be honest, if you want to get both games packed together in the Classic Collection, yeah, I'd say definitely now. If you got it at launch, then definitely no, because it was horrendous at launch. But it got fixed, but it doesn't kind of repair consumer reputation, really, when you've just put out shit before patching it up. And I hate that with games nowadays, where they make the excuse of, and it's really ever since the PS4 generation, to be honest, we'll fix it in the next update and the next patch. It's like, no, what happened to the days of the game is like that from day one? Good, bad, indifferent, shit. What happened to that? You know, I kind of miss that. I sound like a fucking boomer, but I miss video gaming of old, where you could literally just pop the game in, play it. You don't have to worry about microtransactions, being online, DRMs, installs, patches, and updates. Autosave, fair enough, you know, fast travel, similar enough. There's just, I don't know. I wouldn't say gaming's on a bad trend, but it's kind of a bit of a. It's kind of it's kind of going a bit at the moment between the big three at the moment. Nintendo, they'll just. I'm not a Nintendo. If you couldn't tell, I'm not a Nintendo gamer. I have streamed games on Nintendo consoles. I have beaten a few games through Nintendo consoles. WWE Day of Reckoning, one of my favourite GameCube games. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, another favourite GameCube game of mine. Never streamed it or beat it on Twitch. Either the Dreamcast version or the GameCube version. But yeah, I'm not really a big fan of Nintendo, really. I don't know if that's just because I've aged out of Nintendo. I'm not saying like Nintendo games are bad or Nintendo games are just kiddie and I'm not against like kind of that. I'm not really a big Nintendo player anymore like I used to be. I in fact gave all my Nintendo systems to family because let's be fair, if you're gonna grow up on video games, you may as well start with the Nintendo. Preferably, I'd have them start with a GameCube, than the Wii. I think the Wii's a bit of a gimmick. I think the Wii U's as well gimmick. I think the Switch is a bit of a gimmick, but it's a cool gimmick. And you know, I like a lot of look. There's a lot of Nintendo games I like. I like a lot of Mario titles. Star Fox 64 3D. I quite enjoyed that. I quite enjoyed Zelda Ocarina of Time, which was the first time ever getting into that series. Pokemon X and Y as well. I wasn't really big into Pokemon, but I quite enjoyed them games from when I did have them on the 3DS. And yes, I had both versions because that was amazing. But nah, I'm just not. The way Nintendo's going, they're always going to be that distant third, maybe even second now that Microsoft are. The way Xbox is going at the moment, it just feels like that system and brand is going to die, especially when a lot of its big franchises are coming to PlayStation. For example, Gears of War, Forza, and Fable potentially are coming to PlayStation, and I think that's a bit of a killer blow. I think if when Halo comes to the PlayStation, I think that's another killer for them, and I just think Xbox are slowly fading, and eventually Nintendo will be the number two to combat Sony. If you couldn't tell, I'm a PlayStation kid. I grew up on PlayStation. I had a PS1 when I was a kid. If we're talking handhelds, my first one was probably the DS, and I loved the DS. I loved the DS. I loved the 3DS. Nintendo pretty much sealed the deal for handhelds. Sony doesn't come close. The PSP was okay. The PS Vita was not too bad. But they don't hold a candle to the DS and the 3DS. After PS1, I jumped to PS2. I had a GameCube. I loved the Cube. I didn't have a Dreamcast. I didn't have an Xbox. But I have, experienced an Xbox before. Loved my PS2. Still got my PS2. It survived fucking my childhood. It survived teenage years. Not that I was ever going to break the fucking thing. But I fucking love my full fat PS2 to death. I love buying games for it. I love playing it. It's just the console that defines my childhood. The console that defines simpler times where I'm not worrying about financial stuff, getting a job, blah. I can just sit down, play a game, and enjoy it. After PS2, I jumped to 360. I didn't really like the PS3, to be honest, and it kind of took me a while to grow into the PS3. I mean, there's a lot of PS3 games that are good. Gran Turismo 6, Last of Us, the Uncharted trilogy, the God of War titles. Sly 4. There's a lot of really good titles on PS3, but I don't know. I just preferred the Xbox 360 at the time, and I just did. I don't know why. I just preferred the 360. I had a Wii as well. That was good. Gimmick as a gimmick console that it was with the motion control shit. But oh my god, it makes some of the games are really good on it. You know, obviously I like a lot of the Sonic titles on there. Like Sonic Colors is one of my faves. The Mario and Sonic at the Olympic trilogy. Just Dance as well. I always think of whenever I think of Just Dance, I always think of the Wii version. I always think of it as the best version to play is on the Wii. And it's to be fair, the Wii beats the shit out of PS Move and Kinect. After that generation, I jumped to PS4. I did have an Xbox One, but I just never really vibed with the Xbox One a whole lot. I much preferred the PS4 way better than the Xbox One. Didn't really play that many exclusive Xbox One titles bar Rare Replay, which was a pretty good compilation of Rareware titles such as Jet Set. I think it was Jet Set Willy was on there, Perfect Dark, no Donkey Kong Country, no GoldenEye, Killer Instinct was on there, Conquer was on there. I think the Banjo and Kazooie was on there. And the only experience I have with that series was Nuts and Bolts. So that generation was just all right for me. Like if the PS2 was the childhood, the Xbox 360 was the teenage years. Early adulthood was PS4 to PS5 now. And I've had my PS5 for around 3 years. So I stuck with PS4 till around 2016, 17 to around just this year. Which is amazing. But yeah, again, once I got my PS5 in 2023, there was only like 2 games. I got 2 games for it. I got Mortal Kombat 1 2023, which was terrible. Hated it. Just crap story, crap game. Decent fighting, decent fatalities here and there, but wasn't very good. And when I did get a PS5, one of the first games I wanted mainly for it was Spider-Man 2. I loved 2018 and I loved Miles Morales on PS4, so I jumped at the chance to get the PS5 and get Spider-Man 2, and I love it. And I've obviously experienced a lot of other titles through PS5 and PS4. Uncharted 4 for PS4, I've experienced that. I've experienced a lot of games through the PS Store as well. A lot of good and bad ones. Spider-Man 2, of course, for this console. Ghost of Tsushima, which is another one of my favourite games. Red Dead Redemption 2's up there, which I've experienced through PS4. Same with Grand Theft Auto 5. Skyrim, of course, but I've loved Skyrim ever since I've really first played it on the PS3. The Witcher 3 is another one that I'm really enjoying. I need to get back into Ghost of Yotai, but I'm a lazy fuck that just won't play the game. And when I want to play it, I want to play it offline. But I'm probably not going to be streaming it in March. If the most, I'll probably be playing it in about early February, because I'm going to be taking some time off Twitch, because put it this way, I'm streaming every day in March. I need some time off, and I do have a few games, obviously, in the pipeline that I'm going to be streaming. Potentially Witcher 3 is going to be in April, because there's no way I'm going to beat it this month. WWE 2K26, which I want to get. Madden, NHL, which I definitely will be doing. Both 22 and 26 for Madden. The Assassin's Creed games, such as I've done 2, but I still need to do Brotherhood, I still need to do Revelations, Free, Rogue, which I have both remasters, Black Flag, of course, Unity, Syndicate, Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla, Shadows, Mirage. I've done Rise of the Ronin. I didn't really beat it on stream, but I showed a lot of Rise of the Ronin. I've beat that. That was, I think, one of the first games I beat this year. I know the last game I beat last year was Watch Dogs Legion. I beat Watch Dogs this year, Watch Dogs 2 this year, Rise of the Ronin this year. I think I also did Ghost of Tsushima New Game Plus. Again, I love Ghost of Tsushima, so no wonder. Beat Spider-Man 2 last year for Twitch. There's literally so many games there that it's quite daunting. But there's 2 new games to add to those lists besides the Assassin's Creeds and The Witcher, which probably will be going through April. I plan to stream Lollipop Chainsaw Repop, which is a remaster of Lollipop Chainsaw, which was made by the same team behind No More Heroes, and also has James Gunn of DC fame who worked on that game, and also stars Tara Strong voicing the main lead. Tara Strong, best known for Timmy Turner, Twilight Sparkle, Raven, Batgirl, Bubbles, of course, and a whole litany of voice roles in cartoons. And Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. The original Modern Warfare 2, not the god-awful 2022 game. I say god-awful, it wasn't that bad. It was Modern Warfare 323, that was just horrible. But yeah. If you can't tell, I'm just rambling at this point to an audience of one lurker. I will be live in 2 hours time, potentially an hour, it depends when I get off and stop rambling. For the Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim, that'll be day 8 of the Stream-A-Thon. Can't wait. Skyrim is one of my favourite games. I fucking love Skyrim to death. Definitely one of Bethesda's best ever games. Like, Skyrim is just timeless. I can play Skyrim on to death. Skyrim could come out again, physical, digital, and I'd fucking buy it in a heartbeat. As opposed to WWE 2K26, where the 60 quid price tag kind of puts me off, and also I don't know yet. I love 2K25. I've seen loads of things on 2K26, like all the crazy things you can do, but I don't know. I don't really know how well it's going to be. I hope it's good, obviously. I definitely will be streaming it. I mean, I should. I've done 2K22, I've done 2K23, 24, 25. I should definitely stream 2K26 at some point. But yeah, this Stream-A-Thon has done really well. We're 7 days in. You know, we're close to the 8th, man. And that'll be a week, the first week of Stream-A-Thon done. Jurassic Park done really well. Didn't really like the collection of games. To be honest, the games haven't aged well. The games have not aged well, and they're only saved by the fact that limited run games under the Carbon engine have gave it a few quality of life adjustments, such as save states and rewind feature. Makes things a lot more easier, and as well as the NES, the Game Boy, and the Super Nintendo version of Jurassic Park, there's maps where you can actually locate and navigate your way around the map. The Super Nintendo version's still really hard though, because it's just so easy to get lost in that game for not good reasons. Chaos Continues is really fucking hard on the Super Nintendo. Chaos Returns on Game Boy is really good side-scrolling platformer. The Mega Drive versions of Jurassic Park, or the Genesis versions, for both the original Jurassic Park and Rampage Edition. Rampage Edition is the best one. The original, not so much. It's kind of rough around the edges, and the soundtrack, it's very Sega Genesis. But yeah, it was an okay collection of games. Like, it just felt like it was a bit of a half-assed collection. Like when you get to the the day 2 when I did Bubsy, which I've streamed for 6 hours, which was amazing and crazy how that happened. Like, I showed off everything in Bubsy Perfect Collection. I showed off all the games, which was the Japanese version of Bubsy 1, which was the Super Nintendo version, the Super Nintendo version of Bubsy, the Sega Genesis version of Bubsy, both Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, and Game Boy versions of Bubsy 2, Bubsy in Fractured Fairy Tales on Atari Jaguar, which was, to be honest, crap. I've shown off all the interviews in the game has to offer. I've shown the music thing. I've showed off all the in-game advertisements for it, a demo, I think, for Bubsy 3D, the god-fucking-awful Bubsy animated cartoon pilot, Bubsy 3D, both versions where they actually fixed the controls and fixed some other things in Bubsy 3D. That was really good. Had really good fun. That was also by Limited Run Games, and they put so much effort into it. Of course, it helped that Atari was probably there as well, which it just helped. It was, you could tell the amount of effort was put into that collection of games compared to the Jurassic Park one. Day 3 was UFC, which I did commentary for, and I fucking loved it. Fucking loved the commentary, and I fucking loved watching it. It's kind of like the one stream I can look back on and kind of watch it, even with my own voice in the background, and not think to myself. I'm a bit embarrassed here. I'm going to put it on mute so I don't hear my voice. But no, I've actually watched it back loads of times on YouTube, and I quite enjoy some of the commentary and just the overall stream. Day 4 was The Witcher. Fucking enjoyed The Witcher. The Witcher 3 is one of my favourite games as well. I absolutely love The Witcher 3, I had a struggle getting into it at first, and I haven't played the first one. I have played the second one briefly for the Xbox 360, and I didn't really get into it. But I love The Witcher 3. I adore Geralt. Fucking love him as a character. I love Ciri. I love the world. I love just how much it reminds me of Skyrim in a lot of ways, where I can just do what I want, and just get immersed into this wonderful world. And we made, it was 2 streams, but we made quite a bit of progress into the second act of the game, and I just had fun doing Witcher 3. Day 5 and Day 6 was Dragon Age, and I've gave my opinions on Dragon Age Inquisition and Veilguard. I didn't like either game. Pardon. I didn't hate it, but I didn't really vibe or gel with either game, to be honest. Hence why both streams were short. And in between, obviously, there was the second Jurassic Park one, which I beat Rampage Edition on, and I also showcased Mafia: The Old Country, which I wanted to do mainly for YouTube. I could have also done South Park Snow Day. There's loads of other titles I could show off. South Park Snow Day, Sonic X Shadow Generations, Sonic Frontiers, Sonic Origins, Sonic Superstars, but I just didn't want. I couldn't be bothered, and I didn't buy them off the store. And really, there's nothing to them. I could have also done PGA Tour 2K21, one of my favourite golf games, but I just didn't bother. I didn't want to add more work just to kind of be like, hey, this was on YouTube, this is for YouTube, this is for YouTube, this is for Twitch, this is for Twitch, this is for Twitch, etc. And Day 7 Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection, I adore both games. I have so many memories with Battlefront 2, mainly on PS2 and Xbox. I've had memories where I've literally went from like 3-0 down on a capture the flag map or turned it into like a 5-3 win, which, was amazing. It's one of the best games I've played offline in my life, It's just one of those games you can play and just instantly fall in love with. You don't even have to be a big Star Wars fan to appreciate and admire and love this game. And the same goes with the first Battlefront, to be fair. Yeah, next will be Skyrim. I haven't played Arenas, which was the first Elder Scrolls game. I haven't played Daggerfall. I have played Oblivion, and I do like Oblivion a lot, but it is very rough. Hence why the remaster is the best version of Oblivion you should play. And I could have streamed it, but 100 gigs of data, nah. I just, even for a great game as what Oblivion was, Game of the Year winner in 2006, I think Oblivion got surpassed by Skyrim immediately, and Skyrim is just fantastic, whether I've played or beaten it on PS3, 360, PS4, PS5. Just something about Skyrim that just, I don't know, there's just something about Skyrim that is just so timeless, so wonderful. Just a wonderful game to play. You could be in the shittest mood, you could be in the happiest mood. And Skyrim just kind of always comes around and makes you just happy and stuff. That's what I think of Skyrim, though. I could suck Skyrim's cock all day long with how good it is. Same with The Witcher 3. There's loads of games where I could just rim their hole and just be like, this is why this game's good. This is why I love this game. This is why I fucking adore you. This is why I love you. That's kind of the beauty of having more than one favorite game. There's no way you can set yourself to one video game you can put above the rest and say, you're my favorite video game of all time. It is fucking impossible. You know, with like, because I've played so many games, and so many games for different reasons. Like, Sonic Adventure 2 is probably going to be is definitely up there as one of my favorite games. Yes, it's rough at times. Story wise, it can be, it can be picked apart a lot. But, the memories I have of Adventure 2, first Sonic game I ever played, got me into the franchise. One of the very first GameCube games I ever played. Loved the fucking thing to death. So that's why that it's not like my default favorite, but it's up there. It's up there with Witcher 3. It's up there with Skyrim. Red Dead's gonna be up there. Both Red Deads, the Grand Theft Auto games, Skyrim, of course, Oblivion's are gonna be on there. There's loads of titles I can literally ramble on and say, this is why I love you. This is why I love you. You're my favorite. You're my favorite. Like, there's just too many games to just put down on the pedestal above everyone else and go favorite game of all time. And that's difficult. I mean, I would put Skyrim above there, but I think Witcher 3 beats Skyrim in this way. I think, every fantastic game has a reason why you love it and stuff like that, and why it means so much to you and whatnot, and personal experiences and all that jazz. But that's why I can never answer the question of what's your favorite video game of all time, if that question was to ever come up. Because it's fucking hard. It's hard. You tell me your favorite video game of all time. Like the game you put at the top of the mountain. I mean, for me, some days it can be Skyrim, some days it could be Witcher, some days it could be the original Star Wars Battlefront 2, it could be Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, it could be SmackDown vs. Raw '08. It's not the greatest SmackDown vs. Raw, but it was one of the very first SmackDown games I ever played. There's so many titles. FIFA '09. I had so many memories of that, and it kind of got me into FIFA for a little bit. Yeah. Fucking rambling for 3 hours. God. But, I'm having fun. I'm passionate about games. I'm passionate about gaming. I fucking love video games. I do not even know my life without video games, to be honest. I really don't. I don't really know how it would go without games. Streaming, to be honest, I love streaming, but, I can kind of live without it if push comes to shove. I love streaming. I like streaming, but I can also live without it for a period of time. I mean, there was a period of time as well when I couldn't even have access to even hang with my American friends online, and at first it sucked. I was upset. I'm sure there was probably sleepless nights where I was crying, but whatnot. But eventually I adapted. I was fine. I mean, it helped when I had Twitch, of course, but I kind of got used to it, and I kind of just adjusted and kind of got into that mindset of I had a good run. It was a fucking great time, and it sucks I'm not there, but I'm in a good environment or whatnot. I'm in a good way. Obviously, I love being with my American friends now, Um, I enjoy being with them. I enjoy being in their company. I enjoy when I'm able to talk with them and when they're online. Yes, they fuck my sleep up. Yes, constantly they will fuck me up. But uh, it's a necessary it's a necessary evil when you just want to hang with your friends, because I'll go sometimes days on end without even seeing another human soul. Um, so you know, why not hang with them? But yeah, uh, this has been pretty good street. This has been a good week. Yes, there's been a lot of shit behind the scenes. Um, I mean, I wish there wasn't any shit behind the scenes. Um, I wish a lot of the problems outside of my streaming can be solved in a quick and efficient manner and isn't constantly putting me under stress and kind of making my emotions go negative. But you know, hypotheticals and whatnot. There's no way you're gonna have a perfect life. No way. Nobody's perfect and whatnot. But streaming has been fun. I have enjoyed so much of this recent streaming resurgence compared to, say, when I first started. I mean, when I first started, I was bereaved, for God's sake. I started like a month after a prominent figure in my life passed, and I don't know what was going through my mind at the time. I was bereaved. Some some shit could have gone on in there, and I didn't have therapy till for months later. Um, so I guess I self therapied myself and installed Twitch, set up Twitch, started a Twitch stream. I think the first one I did was Sonic Colors Ultimate on the PS4, which was a remaster of Sonic Colors. I also did FIFA as well, FIFA 21, and I don't know. I enjoyed at the time streaming. Like at the time, I was kind of just doing it because I was kind of just wanting an escape from where I was. I wasn't, not to say I was in a dark place, or I was gonna, you know, do anything life altering, but I wasn't really enjoying myself, I guess. It was a hard year as well to go through, 2022, when in your mind you're blaming yourself for this is the reason why your prominent family member was dead. You were the reason, and you got the COVID-19, and here's why. Literally, all the shit was going through your head. It wasn't said from another person. It was literally, I don't know. It was like a demon kind of in my head, just going, this is the reason why, and this is why you should be upset and whatnot. And yeah, it fucking hurt, and it was powerful shit. Streamed 2022. To be honest, it was a blur of a year. A year I thankfully is over and wish to forget ever happened, and also was a lost year for me. They say 2020 was a lost year, but 2022 was just a lost year for me on a personal standpoint. 2020 was just a lost year in general. Even 2021 for some part of that. But 2022 was just a horrible year. Streaming was kind of just like a numbing experience, but in some parts an enjoyable experience. 2023, it was good. Some good parts, some bad parts. It just kind of was going through the motions, to be honest, in that year. 24, some bright spots, some less bright spots, some meh spots. That was kind of around it. 25, I didn't really get back into Twitch until like September or August, summer of 25, and kind of enjoyed it. I was kind of like here and there at the start, and I kind of got the rhythm back by like October. I was kind of like enjoying it a little bit more, and then I kind of really enjoyed streaming, and then, well, here I am, literally doing a stream every day in this month. And yeah, I still enjoy doing this. I kind of want to make a career out of it. Will I? It's up for debate. I mean, Twitch is an uber competitive space. I think I could do it. There's definitely room for me potentially on this platform. I don't have an audience yet, but you can work on it. You can work on these things, learning Twitch and whatnot, learning everything, and just trying to navigate your surroundings and riding the wave on the Twitch surfboard is kind of an experience to learn. But it's the same with any platform, Kick streaming, YouTube as well, social media management, etc. Like, I'm doing everything. I've kind of got all these things. But even then, I've also got crazy ideas, like maybe I should start doing video adverts for YouTube to advertise my Twitch, like a channel trailer, for example. Or even me, like, even in my mind, I want to do like a video to celebrate reaching 2,000 hours. But I also didn't really do that for 1,000 hours. Sometimes that can be like that. I mean, it took me like 4 years to celebrate something for my Wattpad account, Creative Carnage 21, in which I created, like, at the moment, 719 stories, but like it took years for me to do anything celebratory for Wattpad. I don't know. We'll just say just tune in about an hour for the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Day 8 of the Stream-A-Thon. You will hear my voice for a brief portion of the stream, but then I will be mute. I hope you have enjoyed the Star Wars stream. The next stream after the Elder Scrolls will be Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. I know the first three off the bat is Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, Snooker 19, and Sonic Racing Crossworlds. After that, my mind kind of goes blank for the next streams of that week. But for the rest of this week, it's literally just Skyrim. And then the next week, Mortal Kombat, Snooker, and Sonic, with a few others mixed in. But yeah, all of them are going to be really good, regarding I don't have any problems. Both with streaming and then outside of streaming. But yeah, fucking hell. I don't know how to end. Just, God. Just stay tuned for Skyrim. Skyrim Sundays. Oh gosh, that just gives me flashbacks to Skyrim Saturdays, where when I first beat Skyrim on PS3, did it every Saturday. Called it Skyrim Saturdays. May as well. It's gonna be a Skyrim Sunday. At 12